The first hadith is the hadith of Umar bin Al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him. We all know this hadith. Umar says that we were once with the Prophet ﷺ when a man came in and he had black dark hair and very white clothes, and he did not have any signs of traveling. You know, a traveler usually comes dusted and his clothes are not clean or ironed properly. The guy was perfect in his appearance. And Umar says, and none of us knew him. So the man was a stranger. No one knew him in Medina, and Medina was small. Everybody knows everyone else. And it was not a traveler. Where did he come from? So the man came and he placed his knees opposite to the Prophet's knees and put his hand on his thighs. So he was this close to the Prophet. And then he asked the Prophet the questions you know. He said, tell me about Islam. And the Prophet named the 5 pillars of Islam. Tell me about Iman. And the Prophet gave him the 6 pillars of Iman. Tell me about Ihsan. And the Prophet told him about Ihsan. And then the man told him, O Prophet of Allah, tell me about the hour. And the Prophet said, ﷺ, the one who is being asked does not know more about it than the one who is asking. So the man did not stop here. He went further and said, then tell me about its signs. And the Prophet said, ﷺ, the slave girl will give birth to her mistress, and you will see the barefoot, naked, destitute herdsmen competing in constructing lofty buildings. And then the man went away. The Prophet ﷺ told the companions and told Umar, to be specific, go and fetch the man back. So immediately Umar went out, but the man has vanished. So the Prophet ﷺ told Umar, Umar, do you know who that man was? And Umar said, Allahu and his Prophet knows best. How would I know? And the Prophet told him, ﷺ, it was Jibril, the archangel Gabriel. He came to teach you your religion, to teach all of you your religion. In another narration, the Prophet said, ﷺ, every time Jibril came, I could recognize him, except this time. I didn't know who he was. Which means that the Prophet, when answering these 4 questions, or 5, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, did not know that Jibril was the one who's asking. And that is why he told the companions afterwards, after Allah Azza wa Jalla informed him that this was Jibril teaching you your religion. Okay, so what's the point? Well, the point is easy. The hadith is about teaching us our religion. And Jibril asked 3 questions everyone knows by default. Everyone in the Prophet's court ﷺ know it. What is Islam? What is Iman? What is Ihsan? What probably they did not know was the signs of the hour. And that is why the Prophet said ﷺ, he came to teach you your religion. So your religion are these 4 things: Islam, Iman, Ihsan, and the signs of the hour. And this highlights, because it was combined with the 3 branches of Islam, the most important 3 branches, it highlights the importance of the signs of the hour. Otherwise, he would have asked him about the ruling on transactions dealing with riba, interest, or the ruling on migrating to the non-Muslims and living there, or the ruling on this or that. That was not the case. He asked him about these 4 questions. So when the Prophet said ﷺ, that the one who's being asked does not know more about it than the one who's asking, then he asked him about its signs, which illustrates how important this is.